Yeah, y'all already know he's my man, but we're gonna talk about him a little bit later. Make sure that you're checking out all of the links in my description. There's a lot of content. There are new and different kinds of content waiting for you in my description box. Like I said, from patreon.com/AdrianExpressions, Avatar Adrian, all that stuff. Let's talk about some of the things that are happening this week, or that have happened this week. First of all, let's talk about these red boots. This is coming from Hot New Hip Hop. If you haven't been on social media as of late, you probably haven't heard about Mischief and their big red boots. Overall, Mischief is a brand that has certainly created a lot of controversy over the years. This is because they were always trying to push the envelope when it comes to the types of shoes they create. Of course, they got wrapped up in a lawsuit involving Nike, thanks to the Lil Nas X Satan shoe, which I did not know. Additionally, they have created the Holy Water Drake 97s. They just really try to push it when it comes to shoes. Now, these boots have been all over the internet, all right? I don't know if it's giving Clifford the Big Red Dog. The girls are out here saying that y'all look like Boots from Dora the motherfucking Explorer. They saying that y'all are out here giving Astro Boy. I don't know, is it giving Teen Titans Go? Like, what are these shoes? What are those? What are those? I think that if you're gonna wear these shoes, you gotta camp it up. You gotta camp it up. Y'all already know Wisdom. He be doing his damn thing. I was waiting to see how he's gonna style them shoes. Like, y'all have to camp it up. Y'all can't just walk out. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Shit, I mean, y'all see what I be wearing, so I can't tell nobody nothing. Y'all see what I be wearing. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're gonna have on these big ass rock'em sock'em robots ass clonkers, like, if you're gonna run around here with these, like, I don't know what it's giving. Like, it's giving bubble wrap. You wear those boots would give me that you was stomping out Teletubbies all night. You know what I mean? That's how it like. But what I'm saying is, y'all gonna buy these boots, I need for you to camp up the outfit. I want you to look like you walked directly off of a Cartoon Network show. Like, I want it. Give it to me, I need to see it. But yeah, these boots, I don't know. Don't y'all feel, y'all feel like y'all feet will start stinking in them boots? I would have to see what the inside material is made out of, cause girl, it really seemed like them boots would start get stinking real quick, girl. I don't know, girl. And I know y'all gonna be running all over the city and going to clubs and all type of shit. Them boots, I don't know, girl. We gotta see what's on the inside. I have to see what's on the inside, cause bitch, I'm gonna have to wear 2-3 pairs of shots. I'm acting like I'm finna buy these boots. I'm not, definitely not. What I'm saying is, the internet having fun with it. I love seeing the memes and shit in the outfits. It just gives me a lot of life. Tell me what y'all think. Cause the first time I saw these boots, I was like, bitch, did someone Photoshop this shit? Is that shit real? So y'all remember when Patti LaBelle was on Tyra Banks? It was like years and years ago. Somebody said it was 2008. And I don't know if they were trying cupcakes or eating cupcakes, and this woman next to Patti LaBelle and Tyra, I guess, when they were doing it, ended up telling Patti LaBelle, don't eat the paper, I guess the paper that the cupcake was wrapped in. And Patti LaBelle looked at her ass like, okay, I'm not gonna, why would you expect me to eat the fucking paper? This is what Patti LaBelle went on Jennifer Hudson's show to say about that woman who said that to her.
And then there was the one with the cupcake. The girl thought I was gonna eat the paper on the cupcake.
That? Y'all saw that?
Wait, I wanted to slap that heifer so hard. She said, Miss LaBelle, don't eat the paper. I said, what's wrong with you, boo? I don't eat paper.
But it's true though, like, why? Because if you watch the original clip when this happened, like that Patti LaBelle was talking about, like, Patti LaBelle was like, oh, okay, that's the paper. And then the woman next to her goes, oh yeah, girl, don't eat the paper now. The fact that I got to hear Patti say that she wanted to smack her, I spent a good 5 minutes laughing at that shit. Like, and now I'm watching the video of Patti say that shit every time it comes across my timeline. The shit is funny. Why would you say that? Of course I'm not gonna eat the goddamn paper. But that's, I don't know. That gives me very much microaggression. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, I'm sure other black people can relate to this, where it's just like, we've been in situations where because you can see that I'm a wide-nosed watermelon chomper, you expect my brain not to work. And it's just like, I know what paper on the food is. I'm not going to eat the paper. I'm not. There have been plenty of situations where I'm just like, girl, now would you have said that to somebody who don't look like me? Cause you automatically presume I don't understand certain things. It's okay, it's okay. Patti got her ass together because she couldn't let that shit go the whole segment. I remember the whole segment. And she shouldn't, So I saw this online and I thought I would show it to y'all. Y'all already know Deadpool 3 is happening. Apparently it's gonna be released in November. And you know, Wolverine's gonna be in it, Hugh Jackman. And I always, every time I see like these actors come in and play these superhero roles and how hard they have to train for them, just like, damn. And the transformation be so quick. So this was apparently Hugh Jackman in September of 2022, and this is him in February of 2023. It's like, I have definitely imagined myself playing like a couple of superheroes, because I definitely still think I could do a really good queer Static Shock, but whatever, I'm just, whatever. And time is running out for that, like your girl's almost 30, like, so y'all gonna have to hurry it up. Like whoever can get me to do it, hurry up, girl, because I don't know how much longer this face gonna be. You see what I'm saying? So, I definitely have envisioned myself playing superheroes, but like the amount of training and shit that they have to go through, I'm just like, that's crazy. That shit look like you've been working, that transformation that quickly. And I know that they don't have anything else to do but train, especially if Marvel's gonna drop a check, like you gonna get your ass in the gym, right? But I just wonder how much research and shit has been done into the body transformations that actors have to go through, no matter what kind of role they're playing, but especially in like superhero kind of deals. Like, damn, y'all be working and we be watching, but the transformation is always so interesting for me to see. So yeah, anyway, I don't know what the point of that was, but I just want to show y'all. And speaking of Marvel, y'all already know Ant-Man is coming out. I think the movie is gonna drop on the 17th or something, I think. Either way, we're all, yeah girl, it's Ant-Man, woohoo, but we all there to see Kang. We're all there to see Kang the Conqueror. We're all there to see Jonathan Majors. And look at how fine my man, my husband, ring on this finger. I got the ring somewhere. I got the ring somewhere. It's just, but you know, it would be on, it is on this finger. Yeah, look at how fine my man look on Ebony. Yeah, let's go ahead and look. This is how he waits for me in his favorite chair every time I come home from work. This is him reading me a fucking bedtime story, because he's gonna put me to bed. He's gonna, this is him when I just made him a plate. Now I can't cook, so it might give a cup of noodles or something. Y'all, it doesn't matter what you can make, just making sure you understand, it don't matter what you cook for my man, he's always gonna come back home, right? So he could get noodles, he could get, you know, some saltine crackers, he could get some Ritz crackers with some cheese. It doesn't matter, because he's gonna always be at home. So this is how he waits for me when I'm cooking his meals, you know, making his ramen. Making his top ramen, okay? And these are the flowers that he got for me for Valentine's Day. So I don't know what y'all think is going on. I don't know what y'all think is happening, but I already told y'all that that's my man, and that you don't have rights. You don't have the right. And if you want to fight for your rights, that's cool, but you don't have the right to look at him, speak to him, talk. You don't do anything. When it comes to Jonathan Majors, I major in Jonathan Majors. You know what I'm saying? I graduated with that major. In the Ebony spread, he was talking about a lot of stuff. He was talking about how iconic the Ebony magazine was. He was also talking about, obviously, the Ant-Man movie and juggling the preparation for that with like being just family life. He also, I don't know if it was in this particular article, but Jonathan Majors also cited Heath Ledger doing the Joker as one of the things that inspired him when it comes to acting. He said, first of all, Heath Ledger's gorgeous. He's got that fucking jawline, and he didn't give a fuck. He threw his body around. He was so full, and I went, I'm coming for that. I'm inspired. And I'm gonna let him pass on complimenting Heath. Usually I don't like when my man compliments. Let me stop. He was all up and through this article saying nothing is a monolith, and not blackness, not maleness, not comic book villains. I think one of the questions asked him if he, well, now he's in a position to say no to roles because of, you know, how famous and how successful he is. But they asked him, like, if before, when he was first starting, did he feel that pressure to say yes to everything? And he said no, that he's kind of always known what type of actor he wants to be, who he is. And so he's been particular about the kinds of roles that he chooses. So it was just really cool to get it, to pick his brain like that. But I want to pick y'all's brains, because I have definitely seen some negative comments about like the way that Jonathan Majors looks, and when it comes from black people, and when the things that they're saying are just, it gives me anti-black. I'm just like, y'all, y'all gotta really think about why y'all saying some of the shit that y'all saying. I've seen some people talk about, oh, Jonathan Major's ugly, da 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 da, civil rights movement ass face that he got, da da da. And I'm just like, you are a black person saying this. Like, you are a black, like, I don't know, that shit, all that shit, it gets me very much anti-black. I would love to hear what y'all think and see if y'all have been seeing some of the same shit that I have. But I'm just like, you're just gonna have to get the fuck out of my way. If you don't like how Jonathan Majors looks or whatever, that's fine. I think he's fine and talented, so more for me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell y'all. Okay, lastly, I want to talk about what Idris Elba said in a recent interview. This week, some publications took what Idris Elba said about race and kind of made it go viral. I forget which magazine he did this interview with, but he talked about a lot of things. So one of the things he talked about was race. And like I said, some publications put some of what he said out, and you got a lot of people reacting to it. So I'm gonna read the full paragraph of what he said. And like I said, he talked about a lot of other things, but this is just the race part. So he said, if we spent half the time not talking about the differences but the similarities between us, the entire planet would have a shift in the way we deal with each other. As humans, we are obsessed with race, and that obsession can really hinder people's aspirations, hinder people's growth. Racism should be a topic for discussion. Sure, racism is very real, but from my perspective, it's only as powerful as you allow it to be. I stopped describing myself as a black actor when I realized it put me in a box. We've got to grow. Our skin is no more than that. It's just skin. And so the line that some publications took was, I stopped describing myself as a black actor. So they took that and just went, and realized it put me in a box. But me personally, I think that there is a world that we want to exist, right? And there is a world that actually exists in front of our faces. I think a lot of people want to believe that racism is only as powerful as you allow it to be. But to me, that's not how racism works. It's gonna be as powerful as it wants to be. To me, it doesn't matter if you describe yourself as a black actor or not. You describing yourself as a black actor is not the thing that's putting you in a box. It's racism putting you in a box. Does that make sense? And so I think that a lot of people really wish that they could live in this world where if we don't talk about racism, it will go away. If we don't talk about race, it will go away. If I don't describe myself as a black actor or anything, it will not put me in a box. But you are in a box simply by being a nigga in this world and in this industry. I think it's cool if we say that. It's cool. I think it's cool if we say that. It's cool if we describe ourselves as black this, black that. It's cool because even if you don't describe yourself as that, they're going to identify you as that, right? From my perspective, the real power lies in fighting to undo this shit. But the real power to me lies in saying, hey, I am a black actor, I am a black artist, and you're gonna put some fucking respect on mine, and I'm gonna bring this blackness everywhere with me, right? I think a lot of people really believe in their heart that if they stop talking about racism, if they stop talking about race, they stop describing themselves as, black this, black that, that it's just gonna open up so many doors and to me, it's not. I think that's a way of burying your head in the sand, and I think the real way to deal with that shit is just struggle against it. It sucks. But it's power. It's a racism, all that shit, all this shit is power. Wield it. And the only way you can fight that shit is to find some way to work against it, to undo it, to acknowledge it, and to protect yourself and your community. I don't know if that makes any sense. I've heard that sentiment so much coming from black people, and a lot of times it comes from black people who are in the higher class. But I just don't think that avoiding conversation or not talking about it is gonna do anything. Yes, you should be seen as just an actor, but you are not seen as that. You are seen as a black actor. I think there's power in naming that, identifying it, and standing up in that shit, and working somehow, some way to help tear down this racist ass bullshit. I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much, and make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
You could blow me, I ain't the only. You so lonely, insecure, they don't control me. I ain't the only, press it, hold it, worship me. Yeah, you could blow me, I ain't the only. You so lonely, insecure, they don't control me.